Hey everyone, welcome back to Group Break 482. Today we are doing another single box of 2024 PWHL First Edition Hobby. Again, same thing as the last break. 3 times all the names, 3 times all the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. We posted another break just now for it too, in case you were interested. But yeah, all right, here we go. This is 2 people in the break, so good luck to both of you, Lawrence and Chris. Chris, I think I saw you in one of the local groups posting about your boxes, and they look pretty solid. So, once, twice, third time. Lawrence, Chris, Lawrence, Chris, Lawrence. And teams. Yeah, that's not great. All right. Names 3 times, or not names, teams 3 times. Once, twice, third time. New York on top, Toronto on the bottom. All right. So we have Lawrence with New York, Chris with Boston and Ottawa, Lawrence with Montreal, Chris with Minnesota, and Lawrence with Toronto. There we go. Yeah, I mean, at some point, like, you know, sometimes people just don't do the best of things, and unfortunately, like, it sucks, and yeah, just sorry that's happening to you. But all right, this is box 4, by the way. We just rolled a d20. You can go in the stream, the full stream view for that to see how the box is picked. But yeah, here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Let's hope for something sick here. Will we see a Dazzlers? Honestly, we've opened up 2 boxes of this so far, and no Dazzlers. But I think you don't want to see a Dazzlers is how the product works. Here is our slab of Styrofoam. All right, here we go. Box, I guess box 1 because it's only box 1 and it's the only box of the break. And again, we are on a new camera here. Tried to get a different camera going just to, you know, make it so the cards actually focus, because that was a big issue in the past. So now it autofocuses, which is nice. Tetra Lava for Ottawa, Rat Tray for Boston, Levi for New York, Madison Packer for New York, and Renata Fast for Toronto, with Mrazova for Ottawa on the portraits. Who I think it is. Yep. I'd like to see a numbered outburst from this box. That'd be my goal. Kava for Minnesota, Shiga for Ottawa, Venisova for Ottawa, Kunin for Minnesota, Kogan for Toronto, and Megan Keller on the Outburst Young Gun for Boston. I mean, I think that's a good sign, seeing an Outburst Young Gun this early. Give that the sleeve and top load treatment. Next one. That's also a good name to get. Babsock for Boston, Schrader for New York, Schrader, sorry. Saulnier for New York, Leslie for Toronto, Dalton for Montreal, and Taylor Heisey. Back-to-back breaks with the Heisey for Minnesota. Well, Chris, you're cleaning up the early game here. Cleaning up the early game. Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do at this point is just put some distance between and move on, because if it's just not changing, then that's what's happening. So, second outburst. All right, we got a good box. Babstock for Boston. A little bit of chipping on the bottom, by the way. Some of them aren't the best. Schrader for Saulnier, Leslie again, and Dalton again, with an Aaron Ambrose for Montreal. So another outburst Young Guns. It's crazy how much value you can get from this product. Like, it's just fun to open up, man. Got a numbered card on the back here. Orart for New York. Schaffzil for Boston. Buckbinder for Minnesota. Miller for Toronto. Jaguar for New York. And a Fracken on the deluxe for Boston. It's a PWHL, so it's the Professional Women's Hockey League. It's the first standalone women's hockey trading card set, which I'm fairly excited by. The league's been pretty entertaining, so. And the product's very short printed, which is rare nowadays. We got Gable for Boston. Weird little chip there. Brandt for Boston. Zandy Hart for New York. Mrazova for Ottawa. Watts for Ottawa. And Zumwinkle for Minnesota. Zumwinkle of the Grace variety for Minnesota. Next one here. Just need to go and get some more sleeves. 1 second. All right, next pack. So this should be a 4 numbered card box, and we're at what? 1 so far. Frankel for Boston. Again, that has the edge chipping on it. Harman for Ottawa. Montreal for Truly. Adzija for Boston. Sheppers for Minnesota. Yeah. And then Hannah Miller for Toronto. It's going to be fun when they get their full names and logos on these two. Steckline for Minnesota. Rooney for Minnesota. Flanagan for Toronto. Rock for New York. Rusey for Ottawa. And Alana Mueller to 250 for Boston. Boston cleaning up a little bit here. Actually, who else had Montreal? All right, at least Lawrence had Montreal. Nice Mueller. She's very good as well. Hasn't hit the score sheet a ton, but all right, we got 3 packs to go here. Technically should have. Oh, that's a good young gun. Kava for Minnesota. Shiga for Ottawa. Vanisova for Ottawa. Minnesota and Kunin. Kogan for Toronto. And Marie-Philippe Poulin Young Guns for Montreal. What a box here. A good outburst. Decent deluxe. 2 good base Young Guns. Really, what more could you ask for? Honestly, you'll take the Ambrose off a stand. That is the GOAT of women's hockey, though. In this stream, we stand Marie-Philippe Poulin, because she is great. Chanel from Minnesota. Again, a lot of these first cards have a weird little chip at the bottom. Bell for Ottawa. Fratkin for Boston. Marchment for Montreal. Panic for Minnesota. And Carpenter to 299 for New York. On the gold portraits. Nice one there. Mashmeyer for Ottawa. Bach for Toronto. Hensley for Minnesota. Stacy for Montreal. Larocque for Toronto. And Sophie Jacques for Minnesota. I think Minnesota is the best team to get in this. They seem to be hitting at, I mean, it's a few boxes, but they seem to be hitting the most consistently. And you got 2 of the higher end Young Guns. Heisey's good. I'm pretty sure Zumwinkle's pretty good too. But last pack here, another numbered card. So Abstrider for Ottawa, Downey Landry for New York, Campbell for Toronto, Tapani for Boston, Bourbonnais for New York, and exclusives of Kelly Babstock for Boston to 100. So, yeah, pretty solid box again. We got a good deluxe Young Gun, a couple good base Young Guns, 2 outbursts, 4 numbered cards. Yeah, really not much more to say. So the Babstock to 100 for Boston is one of our base exclusives. We also hit a deluxe Afratkin for Boston. Boston did really well this break because they also got the Megan Keller on the Young Guns. So nice to see that for Boston. What else did we end up with? We got the Taylor Heisey for Minnesota. Minnesota ended up with 3 Young Guns, Jacques and Zumwinkle. So pretty good little haul for them. We had Montreal getting Marie-Philippe Poulin. Honestly, probably like our best hit from the box. They're really, really good. And they also got the Aaron Ambrose outburst. Toronto was a team that kind of did the worst. Oh yeah, Boston also, I forgot. Boston also got the Alina Mueller to Alina Mueller, sorry, to 250. New York got the Alex Carpenter portraits to 299, the gold portraits, and then Ottawa and Toronto got just a nice little pile of base cards here. So, like, even still, I think they both have at least 1 portrait, so still getting some cards there. And again, these are all technically their rookie cards. So that is 482. Again, there's another box posted on the site. So